Good morning. Welcome to Tony's Cool Tools. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. About a month or so ago, I did a video with Chris from In the Woodyard on the new bundler that I received. It's Amish made in Michigan. Wanted to take you through some of the items on the unit that make it different than some of the others on the market. Let's do a 360 on this machine. I'll tell you some of the things that I've noticed in using it for the last month or so. I feel it's very well made and I got my money's worth on it, that's for sure. The unit has a tray that is adjustable here, and you can slide it back and forth. It goes from about 14 inches to about 20, you can do 20 up to 24 inch bundles. The metal on it is thin, but it's sturdy. The other thing that I noticed on it, the welds are very well made or very well done. Two things that I liked right away after seeing some of the other units out there, whether it be the John's Welding, the Hudson, or the Twister brand. This handle, it seems like nothing, but this handle spins. Most of the other machines are just a piece of bar that's bent into a pretzel or 90 degree, so your hand is always on metal and getting calluses and stuff. With this one here, it actually turns, so it's very easy. It is also very well balanced, as you can see. It does have two pillow blocks, but 3 greasable locations. So you have your pillow block 1, pillow block 2, and then lastly, the bearing, the axle is right there with a grease zerk on it. One of the things that I really liked about it is that it was chain drive and not belt drive. I understand that you have adjustments to tighten up the belt, but a belt is a belt. It'll dry up over time and you'll have to replace it. And it's not very costly, but I think a chain drive is just that much better. It's easy to maneuver. It weighs about, I'm going to say between 80 and 100 pounds, but it's easy to maneuver with the wheels below. Either that or I use the tractor and put the forks on it and move it over to my lower wood yard, which is very easy. Let me show you now my setup in bundling the wood. I start out by making a few of these pieces, these small pieces here, because you'll inevitably, when you're making the wedges or making the bundles, you need a small piece of wood so that it holds everything tight. So the other thing that I do is I have my block here with the axe in case I have to get something that's a little bit tighter. I can make it quickly. The reason I cut my pieces 16 inches, a lot of people say, how come I only cut my pieces 16 inches, is because of 1, bundle wood, 2, I can use it in my furnace all the time, and it's universal. Everyone understands 16 inches. Easy to measure, easy to calculate how much cordage you have on this. So that's why I do that. A lot of the splits I only do in half like this, and I'll show you why shortly. As I mentioned, I start out with pieces that are flat on the bottom, and that's my base layer that I put in. So I'll put in a few of those, and then I'll put in a wedge. Now I've got a square bottom. Then all I do is stack it up. Naturally, you're always playing so that you can get the perfect fit. Once I got the fit, I like to put in 4 wraps if I can. I've taped the knife to it. Now I get one bundle that is square, easy to stack. Now we'll continue and make the balance of the bundles. It's actually therapeutic. I'm trying to see if I can get it to where it looks good and it stacks well. These are where the small pieces come in handy. That's it. What I found is, doing it this way, I could typically do one in about 50 seconds if the wood is correct. Naturally, if you do the math on that, you could probably get 60 in an hour. You're not going to do that because A, you've got to play with this and get them situated properly. Secondly, you're moving it over to the pallet, and that's pretty close, but you still have time in there. So I feel by working alone, I think I could do about 35 an hour. The last time I did it, I did 25 or 28 bundles in about 39 minutes. And that was stacking as well. But that was just on the floor, not on a pallet. So, and I'm trying to organize it so it sits very well. Here's a little close-up view of how the bundles are put in the tray. As I said, I situate the bottom flat ones first. I may use a little wedge in there to tighten everything up. And then I just start stacking. I try to make the sides as flat as I can as well. And this is where the smaller splits, when you're doing them, really help out. On the top now, I'm keeping some of the flatter pieces here. Give them some kindling as well. And then give it 4 wraps. And I will tell you, that tightens it up pretty good. Currently, I don't have a sticker to put on this with my name and phone number so that people can reorder it, but that I'll have those on order shortly. I wanted to make sure that we got these in the stand since it's already getting extremely warm in these parts. But there is a completed 1 cubic foot. And you probably get around 12 to 14 pieces in there. Let's speed this up a little bit and I'll show you how quickly these can be bundled up. So as you can see, in a short period of time, we did about half of a face cord, roughly. And I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 bundles here. That's how quickly it goes. I'm really impressed with this machine. For the money, it's a great value. I'll leave the name of the contact person, since the Amish don't have a cell phone. They do have a business, but they do not have a cell phone. So the gentleman that takes care of the shipping and the finance or the charging of the product, his name is Paul. I'll leave his phone number down below. So if you find this informative, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Remember, pass it forward, make the world a better place. Until next time, thanks for stopping by.